Getting rich is a good idea, isn't it? Billionaires like SpaceX CEO Elon Musk seem to have it all. Then it appears that whatever he touches changes to gold. He shares simple tips on how to get rich not tomorrow or in 10 years, but just now, otherwise you will be poor forever. Join me today in this video as we shall look at Elon's method that will either make you rich now or you can stay poor forever. The world economy has increasingly grown uptight over the past decade. The cost of living has shot up, making it difficult to have time for planned holidays as it used to be. In the past, Musk shares some ideas to get beyond the financial crisis and amass some substantial wealth, and simple, but not necessarily easy tips, warning us to use them now or regret it later. Tip number 1: when you want to get rich now, money should not be in your aim, as ironic as it sounds. It makes sense if you understand Musk's reason behind saying this, according to the Tesla CEO. When you want to get rich, your first aim is to identify what will impact humanity and invest in that. As the adage goes, necessity is the mother of invention, and it still applies that necessity is the mother of acquisition. People will always be ready to spend money on things they need. So if you want to be rich now, you must analyze the most impactful things to the human race. Create premium products that people are willing to pay for, and advice for this is just to not follow the trend but be unique and create your own brand, and it will be a sure bet that people will spend money on it without you putting your attention on money. Talking about money, you've probably heard that time is money. Elon Musk is an ardent believer in that. He has utterly insane work ethic that are totally out of this world. He puts an average of 120 hours weekly into what he does. Before you start doubting and complaining about how difficult this is, imagine the wealth you would gain just by putting in a few extra hours at work. The average American spends around 50 hours a week at work, whereas an average CEO spends an estimated 62.5 hours. This is just a complete contrast to Musk's work ethic. He was once heard asking why employees needed to go home. He believes that 40 hours is not enough time to change the world. If you want a difference, listen to this advice. While other people spend 40 hours per work, you spend 100 hours doing the same thing. You'll achieve what it takes them in a year to accomplish in 4 months. Don't wait any longer. Start adding more time to your work and see what wonders it would do to make you richer. With time in your hands, you need to manage it carefully. You might risk wasting that time daydreaming. If you don't set goals for the tech mogul, setting goals is mandatory to use time effectively. Musk believes in setting goals that motivate and scare you simultaneously. One set, divide the goals into smaller chunks, and before you know it, you'll be doing the impossible. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. Appreciate your small wins and be ready when failure comes. Failure is an inevitable part of success. Typically, most people allow failure to determine their mood and weigh them down. As for this billionaire, if something is important enough, you should try. Even if the probable outcome is failure. His two successful companies, Tesla and SpaceX, almost failed. Tesla almost went bankrupt while they were trying a new model. As for SpaceX, it underwent a series of 3 failures, causing a lot of financial loss. But Musk would not give up. His companies eventually succeeded. Musk believes that if things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. A growth mindset is a sure ingredient to your journey to being rich. The growth mindset entails trying again and again until it works. It is exactly what Elon Musk did for his company SpaceX and Tesla to succeed. Most people tend to give up when things are tough. When that's time that they should muster the courage and give it their all. Let not the fear of failure overcome the excitement of winning. With the growth mindset, you have all it takes to stand all odds. Musk believes that having a knowledge base is vital to being successful, and that's true. If you study the lives of all the rich men and women in the world, reading is part of their everyday routine. As always, Musk takes it to another level. When he was a child, he used to read 2 books in a day. His passion for books led him to read Encyclopedia Britannica at the age of 9. His reading started bearing fruit at the age of 12. When he made a video game and sold it for $500, that was something for a child of his age. The sum he earned was a lot owing to the value of the money at the time. Much reading opened Musk's mind to the idea of money transfers and led him to form PayPal, which was initially named Zip2. At first, they had tight finances as the company had only one computer, so his brother Kimball used it during the day as Musk coded overnight and all the time he could get. Eventually, PayPal was sold for a staggering $1.5 billion, earning Musk about $175 million. Talk of making money with your mind. Musk doesn't only stick to his area of practice, but reads books from other unrelated fields. For instance, when the SpaceX CEO was founding his space company, he only had a knowledge of physics and had never stepped into any aerospace school. However, when he decided that the company would have to make rockets of its own, he hit the aerospace and rocket science books and, to the surprise of everyone, became the chief engineer of the rocket company as a result. SpaceX is one of the most prestigious privately owned space companies. With such a knowledge base, Musk may realize his dream of making life multiplanetary. Reading has also shown to give the brain some mental stimulation. It has been shown to slow down the progress of Alzheimer's disease and dementia by keeping your mind active. So apart from making you rich, reading provides such tremendous health benefits. It may be hard as you start, but the mind is like any other muscle, it grows and strengthens with usage. As it is, it would improve your memory and thinking skills. Just imagine how much wealth you could make when you spend a few hours on books that matter. Musk is a firm believer that ordinary people can choose to be extraordinary if they would spend their time and push themselves to their limits. Books have a part in our lives, and so do people. Even though Musk has learned a lot from books, he never underestimates the power of having the right people around you. According to Musk, when he sees someone who has more knowledge in a particular field than him, he tries to learn as much as possible from them. Elon Musk's friends attest to this, saying that when Musk gets someone more knowledgeable than him, he masters all the knowledge he can from that person until there's no difference between him and the person. Musk stresses the importance of having a good team. Having a good team is what led to SpaceX's success. When he founded SpaceX, people thought the idea was absurd. His family and friends discouraged him, and some went as far as making him see videos of crashed rockets to dissuade him of his endeavor. Worse still, the best engineers he could hire turned down his offer, and there was no point hiring the bad ones. When the company had 3 failures in a row, it was the excellent team that kept on with the work that led to the success of SpaceX. You can never underestimate the influence and impact of having the right team. They are people who will encourage you to push when things are getting hard, so start surrounding yourself with the right people. If you want to succeed, right people will bring new ideas to you, so you need to be open-minded. Your stubbornness to accept and adopt new ideas is directly proportional to your growth and success. Friends are a good source of critics. According to Musk, find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Seek negative feedback, particularly from friends. Critics will help you make improvements objectively. It is from critics that you can improve your products to suit your users' needs. In addition, customers will always appreciate companies who want to listen to their input. As a result of good relationship, you can win and maintain customers for the long term. Always look out for complaints. Musk has benefited a lot from paying attention to people's complaints. He holds that complaints are a sign of a problem to be solved. Paying attention to complaints is a great way to find innovative ideas people need. His habit of paying attention to complaints led to the formation of the Boring Company. While people were complaining about traffic, Musk thought of a way of reducing the traffic by making underground tunnels that would serve as a faster means of traveling from one point to another. Elon Musk's attempts to succeed will finally see the dawn of day, as his company claims it will finally test a full-scale Hyperloop this year. The next time you hear people complaining, keep quiet and devise an innovative idea. You never know where that one may lead. It is also essential to have time for critical self-analysis. Musk is an ardent believer in self-analysis. This is the bedrock of real improvement. His approach to self-analysis is you should approach that you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong. He holds the idea that you should question yourself. What am I doing? Am I doing it right? What am I doing wrong? What can I do to improve? With a constant guard on what you are doing, there will be continuous improvement and effectiveness in how you do things. However, you must be careful to keep yourself motivated. You have got to have something that inspires you, that thing that makes you get up in the morning and want to get things done, or the thing that makes you open to so many ideas. Musk says, the thing that drives me is that I want to be able to think about the future and feel good about that. Without a drive in life, you might not see the need to wake up and show up when things get tough. Elon's advice is very simple: don't wait any longer, or you will stay poor forever. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.